How does RPA factor into cybersecurity, and is it something that one can leverage skill wise as an aspiring entry level?
And that was, I believe, RPA. That was tied into robotics, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
And so here's my thing. All right. Um, there are so many different aspects of cybersecurity, and as we progress as humans, if you guys ever get a chance to look at my Instagram, beyond looking at the madness that's in there and all the food, you'll see that I have some robotics stuff that's in there, focusing on some of the sumo robots that exist out there because I'm really into hardware hacking. Um, I I think that we're going to continue to move along as we have language models that emulate uh, human cognition. We're going to want to have also a face to match that, right? So um, I think that, and I'm gonna make sure that I want to make sure that I'm sticking on task with this question. Is it something that you can leverage skill wise as an aspiring entry level? Absolutely. Let me tell you something. I have gotten jobs like I worked with a well known gaming company, international. Um, because I took Dragon Speak and Talk number 6, and I integrated it into my computer because I'm a Star Trek fan, and I got rid of my power plug, and I would use vocal commands in order to get my computer to get started. Now, what does that have to do with robots? Well, the ability to do that I got from messing around at my local hackerspace back in Chicago, pumping station number one. The a popular hackerspace in Chicago, and I was creating some robotics that were affected by a friend of mine's headset, which is called the Emotive, back in the late or early 2000s. So things have continued to mature, develop, and there's no doubt that we're gonna continue to see more lifelike humanoid robot type things. And I say, if that's your passion and you have a skill set to do so, you can leverage that and then start talking about biometrics and how getting past biometric locks can be enabled through fingerprint emulation on the robotics or the robot's finger pad that has LEDs or some type of tactile technology that you figured out how to emulate swirl and whirl patterns on a single piece of plastic. You know what I'm saying? So there's I'm just saying that there's a lot of opportunities to show both protective measures that we're going to need for robots, because that even jumps into the whole drone environment, um, to other things like our day to day, like the Roombas and stuff like that. How are we using Roombas to map people's whole houses before they break into your house, right? Like, and how are we securing that technology? How are we securing that information? Just some things to think about.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, right? Whatever whatever you learn can be leveraged, right? I tell the people that like on this channel that I coach and stuff like that, just do cool things, right? And then use that to pretty much brag about the coolest things that you do, and then the company or whoever it is can leverage you like the cool things that you do, and now you get more opportunities, right? So what I always say is do cool things, all right?
Yep.
All
Or
right.
do things that you're passionate about, right?
Yep. Which hopefully is cool. So all right. Let's wrap that one up.
enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.
Enigmatic Joker.